I'm getting high.
Hi guys, it's Aaron Darko here from Mickiewicz.com, and today I'm with Mickiewicz. He's the owner of SitePoint, Flipper.com and 99designs.com. Now Matt, can you tell us a bit about yourself and how you managed to start up your businesses?
I'm 26 years old now. I actually got my start in business at age 14. So I was very, very young when I created a website called webmaster-resources.com. And the idea behind that site was basically I was learning to build websites as a hobby. I was finding I had to do a great deal of research and a great deal of legwork to find all the tools, information, and resources I needed. So I thought to myself, if I'm having all these problems, learning everything I need, surely there's thousands of other people like me. So I basically created this website to compile all the information that I was learning and to share it with the rest of the world. And I was very fortunate that 17 days after I launched my website, I got picked up by the LA Times, who heard about me, and then USA Today, Washington Times, Windows Magazine, all these other big media outlets started jumping on board and promoting me. I had a lot of good SEO traffic, good word of mouth, and business just really grew from there. Today we've renamed it and it's called SitePoint.com. It's one of the top 1,000 websites on the internet, and it's basically a giant online resource site for people in the web design industry. We have email newsletters and blogs and forums, and we also do a lot of book publishing. So if you're a local Borders or Barnes & Noble store, you'll probably see our orange and blue books about PHP, CSS and stuff like that.
Okay, so if someone wants to get a design done, they go to 99designs. What else can they find there? Like how can that help them?
So 99designs is the largest crowdsourcing marketplace for graphic design. Before us, if you needed graphic design done work, you either went on Elance and requested bids, you hired a friend or a family member, or you just tried to do it yourself. With 99designs, we basically turned the model upside down on its head. So what happens is, say you need a logo, you come to 99designs, describe your needs. For example, I want a yellow and blue logo that's very Web 2.0. You set a budget, for example $300, and a timeline, which is usually a week. And designers from all over the world see your project, see your description, and they compete for your $300 by uploading fully completed concept designs. So you're not getting bids back, you're getting back actual work. After a week's time, you'll on average get 100 different designs to choose from. You pick one and that designer gets paid out of your budget through us.
So like for entrepreneurs out there who are trying to solve problems but they don't know how to do it, what advice would you give them? Because your site obviously solves a big problem in the marketplace.
So look at areas that people are struggling with. So in our case, we found that a lot of small business owners didn't have a professional branding identity. They either did it themselves through an online tool like Logo Maker, they used Microsoft Clipart, they had their cousin do it, whatever. They didn't have access to a professional designer because they didn't feel comfortable enough in hiring a professional designer. They were intimidated by the process, they thought they would get ripped off, and they thought it would cost an arm and a leg. So we basically eliminate all those risks for them. You see 100 plus options, so you know that you'll find something you like. We have a 100% money back guarantee, which no freelance designer offers, and it's really, really cost effective, just a couple $100. So have a look at what people are struggling with, what's high risk, what are people avoiding doing, and if you can create a way to ease that pain, then you can be very successful.
Absolutely. So what's the last tip you'd leave your young entrepreneurs with? You know, they want to get online, they want to get into this business world. What advice would you give them?
First of all, anything that you do will take 2, 3, or 4 times as long as you think it should. So be very, very patient and persevere. And don't also copycat others. Be original. Do your own thing. Create new concepts. And do something that you're passionate about and that you think will help people. Don't just do something for the money. I started Webmaster Resources because I wanted to help other people build their own websites. I did not start it because I wanted to make money.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's your last tip that you want to leave people who are like struggling with their schoolwork and trying to build a business at the same time?
Watch less TV. I think a lot of people say they don't have time, but they spend 3 hours a day watching Lost and reality shows and whatnot. When I was 14, 15, 16, 17, I was going through high school while running this website. I was making more money than both of my parents combined. I was basically answering emails in the morning. At lunch hour, I was at Starbucks doing biz dev deals and doing ad sales. Then I was working evenings, weekends, holidays. I never took a vacation. My friends went to the beach. I was working on my laptop. It's hard, absolutely it's hard. You have to be also very adaptable. So I'll give you another example. I started Webmaster Resources and the initial business model was advertising sales. 2001 came along, the dot-com crash. all our advertisers went bankrupt, and we've gone to book publishing. If 3 years earlier you told me that we'd be into book publishing, I would have said you're insane. But we kept an open mind. We looked at what people were doing on our website, what they wanted. We tested ideas really, really cheaply, so that if we were wrong, we could fail really cheaply, and just stayed flexible and adaptable to what the market was telling us.
I mean, it's all about sacrifice. Like, entrepreneurs sacrifice the instant gratification for the long-term gratification. So, you know, like, we're going to do something today to enjoy it tomorrow, whereas poor people want to do something now, so they don't think about the future.
The best time to start business is when you're really young. You don't have a lot of stuff, you're not married, you don't have kids, so you can live cheaply for a couple of years and do what it takes. Once you get established, if you get a job that's making you $80,000 or $100,000 a year and you decide to do your own business, your income might be cut in half for the first 3 or 4 years. That's a huge sacrifice. You have a mortgage already based on your income, you have your payment on your car, whatever. It's really hard to make those cutbacks and sacrifices. The best time to go and take a risk is when you're really young and when you're not tied down to anything and you're not used to a certain level of lifestyle.
Yeah. So what if someone's in a job right now, you know, because I get loads of age groups watching my videos, they're in a job right now and they've heard that and they're thinking, shit, how am I going to get out of my job? What would you say to that?
We'll start part-time, start in the evenings and weekends, and once you have a couple of $2,000 or $3,000 a month in income, then maybe it's time to pull the trigger and go off on your own. I think necessity is the mother of all inventions, so if you quit your day job, you'll do whatever it takes to keep that income coming in, which will make you work that much harder and that much more passionate. But if you have that fallback, you'll always be so-so, you'll never give 100%, because you'll always have that security in the background. So,
thank you very much for sharing that with us, Matt. And if you want to find out more about Matt, you go to SitePoint, flipper.com or 99designs.com. And what's your personal email? People want to really get in touch with you and talk about designing their own site.
Matt@sitepoint.com, or you can follow me on Twitter. My handle is SitePointMatt.
Okay, thank you very much, Matt.
Yeah.